Uh, Congenital ectropion UVA is a non-progressive, rare neural crest disorder characterized by the presence of iris pigment epithelium on the anterior stromal iris surface. In all of the reported cases, glaucoma has been present in 80 to 90%, and we see that there is a variable involvement of the pupillary margin, the angle dysgenesis, and the presence and absence of ocular or systemic comorbidities. There is a paucity of literature regarding glaucoma and its management in these eyes, with few case series and mostly case reports. So we wanted to look at the profile of glaucoma in these patients and the management outcomes. So we looked at our data retrospectively from 1986 to 2018, and we found that about 42 eyes of 24 patients had congenital ectropion UVA. Interestingly, in our series, 75% had bilateral CEU. Mean age was about 22.7 months with a follow-up of, 22.7 years with a follow-up of around 33 months. Glaucoma was present in 54%, and glaucoma suspects were 9.5%. 2 patients during the course of follow-up developed an increase in IOP. When we compared eyes with congenital ectropion UVA with and without glaucoma, we found that eyes with glaucoma more of these eyes had angle dysgenesis, mainly anterior insertion of iris, whereas eyes without glaucoma had more ocular comorbidities like high myopia, coloboma, microcornea, Coats disease. And looking at glaucoma management, 6 eyes were controlled with medical management, and most of the eyes underwent trabeculectomy. And the mean IOP was around 22 millimeter mercury. Angle dysgenesis was a risk factor for glaucoma. IOP was successfully fully controlled in surgery with about 52% eyes, and in 4 eyes with surgery as well as medication, and the success rate was 88.9%. Median follow-up was 2.7 years. 2 eyes failed after trabeculectomy, 1 due to hypotony and 1 developed endophthalmitis, and following which diode cyclophotocollection had to be done for high IOP. Now, when we look at our series as compared to the others have a variable population, and we had maximum eyes with more bilateral cases and less systemic association, and trabeculectomy helped control IOP in most cases very well. So to conclude, bilateral CU is not uncommon and has a variable clinical presentation. Since glaucoma is present in substantial proportion, these eyes need to be followed up. Angle dysgenesis is a risk factor for glaucoma, and IOP can be controlled with trabeculectomy with antimetabolites with reasonably good success rates. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Now the next speaker is Aparajita